Hi, it's Mariah from the Jensen Community Center. Last Friday, on October 22nd, we held our annual appreciation breakfast here at the Jensen Center. And this is an event where we talk about all the changes and programs that we've done in the last year. And we also present the Community Spirit Awards. And so because we didn't have this event in 2020, we had a lot of things to cover, and it was a really good presentation. And so as we were taking feedback from that event, people had mentioned that the presentation that we made should be put online for everyone to see. So I'm attempting to recreate that breakfast right here. I'm going to go through the program that we did there and put it online for everyone in the Amherst and surrounding community to see. So we thanked everyone for being there. They're invited, people are invited to this breakfast if they've donated to the Jensen Center or if they've volunteered at one of our many events. And then also our award winners are invited as well. This year we had quiche provided by Vicki Vaughn and shortbread, and also a great fruit salad and fruit dip from Amy Powers at the Hive. So it was a great morning, and we thanked everyone for their participation and, however they participated in the success of the Jensen Center. And all of you out in our community, thank you. We want to look ahead to 2022. I asked for feedback about if there was anything that anyone there had, any ideas or comments, things that we've done that they really enjoyed and wanted to see more of. Just really whatever. We are willing to evolve and change with the community as we look forward. So we weren't able to hold this event in 2020, so we kind of have a lot of updates to talk about. In 2019, we started changing the community room. We were able to strip down the wallpaper, put up beadboard and a fresh coat of paint, to kind of refresh that room a bit. And that was done. We also put in new windows. We needed new windows for that room too. So that was done in 2019 into 2020. We also wrote a few grants for some outdoor tables for the south side of our building. And that, not only are those tables used by our events and our renters, but I've seen the cross-country team out there using them. I've seen other people, taking a break after school, having a snack, picnics, that kind of thing. And that's great because that's what they're there for. We also, earlier this year, just launched our new website. You can go to at jensencenter.org. And we also updated some brochures. So this kind of incorporated our new logo and our new colors and kind of ties everything together. Like it did everyone else in the world, COVID-19 completely changed how we operated as we shut our doors in mid-March 2020. And at first, we weren't exactly sure what to do. But we immediately started brainstorming ways to try and keep the community together, even though we weren't able to be together in person. Our 2020 variety show was held virtually. And as you can see by a few of these performers, we had a lot. I think the show was maybe 2 40-minute halves. It was a lot of great content, and that is actually still out on our YouTube page if you want to check it out. It's the 2020 variety show. And then while taking walks around town, I live in town, and while I was walking around town, I kind of stumbled upon the idea of interviewing some friendly faces around town, because I know, everyone was in lockdown and people weren't really getting out much. And so showing friendly faces and voices of what people were doing and adjusting was just our way to kind of keep the community together. And we continued that throughout the summer. In late 2020, we lost our friend Bonnie Miller to cancer. Bonnie was our editor of the Community Spirit for almost 4.5 years, and she brought with her a dedication to our mission of showcasing good news to the community. After losing Bonnie, Brent stepped in, Brent Frankenhoff, and quickly turned around the August 2020 issue. He then worked with our board of directors to add this new responsibility to his role. So he is now our executive director and the editor of the Community Spirit. So he talked a little bit more about the newspaper in this presentation, which I will go through for him right now. But I just wanted to mention that throughout the pandemic, the Community Spirit has remained a very important constant in lifting spirits and keeping the community together and informed. We continued to pivot in 2020 and held our river run virtually. We had a drive-through pickup where we handed out t-shirts and stickers and the River Run beer. We also held our donor fund appeal, as we do every year, to the public for general upkeep of our center. Our first attempt at bringing the community together while staying in small groups and encouraging people to get outside was a virtual scavenger hunt in November, and this one was a massive success. The hunt included video and photo challenges along with trivia and GPS challenges. So as you can see in the pictures, people had a lot of fun with it. The one on the end is they were supposed to pose like professional models outside of the Opera House. In the top here, this challenge was to blend into your surroundings. I love that photo. This one down here is to flex your muscles outside of Inertia Fitness. And this one up here is, I can't believe we all fit in here. So a lot of people stuffed themselves into the that tunnel at the Nelson Park Playground. So the winner groups from this scavenger hunt received cash and Portage County Business Council gift certificates. In order to spread holiday cheer from a distance, we decided to create an online experience, getting 32 stories and songs recorded and edited to post every evening in the month of December. Our first video, which was Ida, came out on Thanksgiving Eve, and it included Ida Frizzell reading and singing Over the River and Through the Woods. This was also a massive success, and if you dig deep enough, you can still find these videos on our Facebook page. We may share them again this winter because I don't think they'll get old at all. They're always relevant. So this one was a really great one. At the last minute, we threw together a float for the Tomorrow River Business Association holiday parade. All we needed was Nina Cass's Santa costume and a man who could pass for Santa. My husband has a underglow on his motorcycle, so he rode that, and we attached a speaker playing Feliz Navidad to the back of that, over and over and over and over, Feliz Navidad. Grabbed a few kids to throw out candy, and there we had our float. In early 2021, we continued online experiences and held a few more contests. So we had a snow sculpture contest, encouraging people to get outside and play in the snow and to win prizes for that. We also did a creative writing or video Blarney contest for St. Patrick's Day, where they would receive a winning basket, and then also the winning entries went into the newspaper. And then we also did a virtual Easter egg hunt where participants found Easter eggs all around town with winning prizes coming from multiple area community businesses. Our first in-person event in March included 9 bonfires that lit up the night behind the Jensen Center. We had pallets donated from OK Hardware and wood from Drexel to burn. The fires were so big that we had to create a smaller one for roasting anything because you couldn't get near some of the huge fires. We created a party atmosphere with music and beanbag boards, allowing people to connect with each other outside and around each fire. Our youth soccer season in 2021 was another success. We were able to be back in the fields behind the Jensen Center and around the school grounds. And as always, this program needed many volunteers to make it happen, and they all came through for us. We held a limited attendance variety show in late April in our theater with a great lineup of talent, young and old, from our community. In early June, we hosted a Schools Out for Summer event with a local band, Scorched Waves, who were supposed to be here for a concert in 2020, but we rescheduled to this outdoor event. We did have some rain, but the kids really didn't seem to mind. Fleming's Cafe sold food, and there was a lot of volleyball going on. In mid-June, we participated in the Tomorrow River Business Association Wine Walk, providing a space for registration and the first pour of the event. We even had participants enjoy a ride to town on the Trishaw from Cycling Without Age. That's been utilized at the Jensen Center for the last year. Over the summer, Janet Gladowski worked with us to hold a summer musical for children from kindergarten through 8th grade. It was a fun and absolutely hilarious show of The Rockin' Tale of Snow White, and the proceeds from this event will help purchase some wireless microphones for the theater. And it'll also serve as seed money for a production next summer. So mark your calendars already. We have a date next summer, July 22nd through 24th is going to be the next summer musical. In August, we worked with the school district to spread out their back to school open house night. We got some food trucks outside, live music, and balloon animals inside to bring people in and sign up for things like Scouts and 4-H, just to help spread things out from the school. And it was a great party atmosphere that people really enjoyed, and we may just do that one again. Inside the center, we continue to bring high school art into the center. We've got a display in between the community room and the theater that showcases high school artwork. We also have an ongoing rotating display in our display case that showcases collections from individuals or organizations around the community or artwork. And we're always looking to fill that space with something fresh and new. So contact us if you have something that you'd like to display. We brought back free movies in August, providing a free event for families to do on a Sunday afternoon. These movies are sponsored by local organizations or individuals. We did a partnership with the Amherst FFA and the Amherst Fire District to bring the Silo movie screening, which showcased just the importance of farm and grain bin safety. And then we've seen a lot of our renters come back. Some of them, not all of them have, but we've also put forth a few more new classes. We have a new dance exercise class, and coming up we'll have a drawing class starting. We also rent the theater for other private events and public events. So sometimes someone will rent the theater and they'll kind of run a show on their own. So we had a couple of those this year as well. This year's River Run was held just 2 weeks ago. It was another great event with many people from the community participating, volunteering, and helping to make it a success. As you can see, it was a great day. So you will soon see a donation flyer tucked into the November issue of the Jensen Community Spirit. It will look like this. Please take a look and consider a donation as you figure out your annual giving. We also have advertising sponsorship letters mailing out to businesses next week. So if you're a part of a local business, keep an eye out for those as well. The Spirit carries on its mission of being the good news newspaper as established by Randy Clausen nearly 20 years ago. It is a true community paper with contributions and news tips from many of our readers, for which we are always grateful. In the past year, we've expanded our coverage of several area events. School news has expanded with more stories from the Tomorrow River School District, including the charter school. We added a regular column, Lady Lovin' Her Life by Paula O'Cray, formerly of the Portage County Gazette, to a very positive response with several subscriptions acquired as a result. And Brent said it has been both challenging and fun to bring his many years of editorial experience back into play. This year is the 18th year that we've been offering a Person of the Year award, and the 3rd year that we've had a Junior Person and Business of the Year. So in our presentation, we took a moment to recognize these individuals. They were presented with awards by their nominators. since we were unable to have this event last year, we wanted to mention last year's Community Spirit Awards. In 2020, the Business of the Year was the Village Hive, the Junior Person of the Year was Abigail Hellbach, and the Persons of the Year were Dave and Chris Kruba. The 2021 Business of the Year Award goes to Judah Studios in Nelsonville, and this award was presented by Sarah Wilkie, who also nominated Judah Studios. So Sarah presented this award to Jen at our breakfast. The 2021 Junior Person of the Year Award goes to Jojo Poplinski, and she was presented with this award by both Jolyn Worker and Janet Gladowski. The 2021 Persons of the Year are Bob and Chris Lane. They were nominated by Joanne Zapchenk, and that award was presented by Wayne Orthwine at our breakfast last Friday. And you'll see pictures in the newspaper of this presentation too, with their awards. So we wanted to thank everyone for either coming to the breakfast or for sitting through this presentation and listening to me right now. We thank you for your donations, your sponsorships, your volunteering, and even your participation in attending our events. These are all essential to keep the Jensen Center thriving. And with that, thank you for your support through 2020 and 21, and we hope we can count on you for 2022 as well. Thanks.